I'm Sue.
And I'm Steve, and
We're
we're
aging
aging joyfully.
joyfully. Today we're going to talk about holiday traditions.
Wow, holiday traditions. I'm sure that all of us have some sort of traditions, whether it's Thanksgiving tradition or it's a Christmas tradition, but everybody has them.
I really don't know what my parents did growing up. Their fathers both died when they were children. So I think their traditions started to fall apart. But once my mother and father had us, 8 children, every Thanksgiving was at our house. She would invite her sister and her 8 children and her brother, who had no children, and my father had his sister and husband and one child. And they all came to our house. We had, I don't know, about 25 people, and Thanksgiving was always great fun.
Well, I'm sure it was. Sounds like a lot of people were there. And that has to bring fun and socialization and incredible stories and a lot of food.
And then when we grew up, it was just the immediate family, the 8 kids, their spouses, and their kids, and we'd be at our parents' house every year.
Well, that's still a lot of people. That could be 16 people, 15, 16 people,
20,
or
25,
20. Yeah, 20,
25.
25. So that's a lot. I remember I always enjoyed Thanksgiving at Sue's house, Sue's parents' house, because a lot of people were there. When I grew up, the tradition was very small. We had 6 people in our family, and till, well, when my father passed away, my older brother moved away and my sister moved away. So it was really left with my mom, my brother, and myself. So the three of us, we had somewhat of a Thanksgiving.
Okay, then Thanksgiving, after my parents passed away, my sister started to have it at her house, which is really generous. And we couldn't always go. You know, some people still have to work, but this year, fortunately, all 8 of us were there
Wow.
with spouses and some children, some grown children, some of the grandchildren. So we had 30 people this year.
Yeah, that was a lot. Luckily, it was a big house, and we weren't on top of each other. But a lot of food, a lot of fun, a lot of games, and a lot of socialization and conversation.
And I enjoyed talking to my siblings. I don't get to see them very often because we're all spread out. But I actually listen more than I talk, and I learn as much as I can because I'm on the younger end. And we did have a new tradition of no talk about politics at all. So there was a lot of health discussions going on.
Sure, and as you age, as you know, that's the topic is health, whether it's mental health or physical health. It's important as you age to stay healthy.
Health, diet, our weight loss. Everybody was going on and on about our weight loss, weren't
Yeah,
they?
we've lost a lot of weight since last year or last time that some of them have seen us, and so that was a big topic.
We haven't seen several of them in 3 years because we didn't travel during the pandemic because we didn't want to risk getting sick. And well, we just didn't see them. So
Right.
they were surprised at how we look today.
Yeah, because we both of us were quite a bit bigger not too long ago.
But we played a lot of games and had a lot of fun. And the tradition with my sisters is the girls always exchange gifts. You know, guys are always so hard to buy for, and they buy whatever they want anyway. So the sisters and sister-in-laws always exchange gifts. So that was fun.
Oh yeah, a lot of nice gifts and a lot of good well wishes, and it was a lot of fun.
Growing up, there was too many people to give gifts for, so we didn't give gifts to everyone. And then when we were adults, we used to draw names and set a limit. And then at some point, we dropped that. And then somebody started with just the girls.
That was a good time.
So traditions, we find that the most important thing about traditions is that they change. You think traditions, you know, are forever, like the song traditions.
Right.
But as we age and change, we find we have to change our traditions.
You do because your family changes, or the people who are part of your tradition change, and so of course the tradition is going to change along with
Right. So as our parents got sick and passed away, we started our traditions. And now as our kids are grown, we're starting new traditions again.
That's true. Very true. And so time goes on and our traditions somewhat survive.
So for Christmas, we generally have a pretty quiet day because family doesn't travel again. And so we will have a good meal. And in the past, we never gave each other gifts because we were always giving them to everybody else. But now we're trying to focus more on our marriage and going back to just the two of us since we're empty nesters. And we're just wrapping up things that we were going to buy anyway.
Yeah. We're going to focus, like Sue said, on us.
So we'll have a quiet day. May go on a hike if the weather holds out. And another big tradition is we always decorate the house, don't we, Steve?
That's right. We decorate the house. I pull out the Christmas tree right after Thanksgiving, set it up, and Sue does an incredible job decorating.
And we usually decorate inside pretty well, and outside not as much, but just a little bit outside.
Right, just a little bit. We never were big decorators for outside the house. It's usually to have a warm and fuzzy feeling inside the house.
But as we age, we find that even that is changing because we were looking at small trees today. We find our big tree a little bit hard to manage, store, put away. So we're looking at getting a smaller tree as we're getting older.
That's right. So you got to think about that. You got to stay healthy. And you definitely have to make sure you're not going to be getting hurt putting up a tree. Where I found that this year our tree is in 3 sections and it became a little bit cumbersome getting those sections together.
And then also I used to always make my chocolate covered pretzels for friends and family and neighbors, but our neighbors here are healthy. They're all thin and healthy and don't want my pretzels. And we really shouldn't be eating them either. So we are giving them some Christmas soaps and potpourri things that we made a short on. And we may go out Christmas Day or the day before and sometimes just lay it on their doorstep just to let them know that we're thinking about them.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You want to keep the relationship positive with your neighbors.
That's so important. And, some people are alone. We have some elderly neighbors and we've tried to connect with them. They haven't really responded to us, but we know they're getting the gifts and that they appreciate it. They don't feel so alone. Those neighbors do wave enthusiastically when they go by, even though they've never really acknowledged our gifts. They're always very friendly as they drive by. But I think just the most important thing here is that you do have to adjust and change as you age. A lot of you are not going to have family and friends and may be alone, and it seems to be a sad time. But you can do things to keep your spirits up.
That's true. You have to really think of yourself in this time. And it's important that your mental health stay good. It's so easy during the holidays to slip into a rut because of changes in your life as you get older. People who have passed away, moved away, may not still celebrate with you. So you have to maybe go out and buy a gift for yourself. Go to a store. Don't order it online. Go to a store, buy a gift, have them wrap it, and take it home, put it under your tree, and open it on Christmas Day. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can volunteer at a food bank to feed the hungry. I think that's extremely important that we think of others during this holiday season.
And if you don't have the money, you can just do an activity, maybe write a letter to yourself. Or when Steve's working a lot, I play Yahtzee. I play for myself and then I take a turn for Steve. And he often beats me. But it keeps my brain active and gives me something to do. So I know it sounds strange, but there are a lot of hours in the day where you may be alone if your spouse has passed away or children have moved away and you find yourself alone. Write down 10 things that are special to you and try to do 1 or 2 of them. You may feel better working out or just watching old Christmas movies or reading a book or maybe calling somebody who is alone as well.
That's true. That's a good idea. You can always find something special to do. Think outside the box. Think of things that, maybe you wouldn't normally do and make it special. Make it a new holiday tradition for yourself. That could definitely be something that you can celebrate.
Yes, if you have a minute, please write in the comments what some of your traditions are, and if you are alone, what you are doing to celebrate the holidays.
That's true. And don't forget, subscribe, hit notification, and like button.
We have so many different videos of so many different topics.
And I'm sure you can find something on there that you like.
Even our dog videos have been cute. Ava has been adorable. That's our daughter's dog who stayed with us for about, 6 to 8 months.
Yeah,
We
about
lost
that.
count. But she's gone right now. She visits sometimes, but she's mostly gone now. She's gone back to live with our daughter, and we sure do miss her, don't we?
Oh, we sure do. But, I'm sure she'll be back at some point.
But she's got some really cute videos. That would be sure to put a smile on your face if you're home alone this Christmas.
That's right. You can never go wrong watching dog videos or cat videos.
While you're celebrating the holidays, until we see you again,
Take it easy.
and Merry Christmas.
We will